I play Ash. I technically need to do the cast thing, but I don't think that's necessary. Oh, did I not confirm my new stream title? I thought I did. I what's even what what even was that chat? Oh my gosh. Oh, I didn't do mini Bob. Oops. Oh, hold on. You're fine. Okay, no. My chat's changed appropriately. We're good. We are good. Chat that doesn't know I'm supposed to be streaming today. Do we want music? I can put music still. I mean, if you want it, yeah. It's currently on this. Yes, and I could just press play. That it's fine. I need to I needed to do something, but it's fine. I didn't check. Oh, they don't have a Kiri. Yay. Usually my life as Ash is filled with Kiris blocking out all my dynamite. Reaper's trying to flank to you. Ah! Oh my god. Their soldier was one, but I let myself get stuck. She's one. Ouch. I got really scared. No final blow for you. That's tragic. I had to reload. It was a moment of panic. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Reaper has ult, so we need to just be wary. Soldier's low. Oh, that's so sad. Yeah. This is our last fight, so. Ouch. Oh, we didn't touch. Oh, that's sad. I thought we had time. The answer, no. We did not have time. No, it wasn't that. It's because we backed up when we were confronted just then. Or we can just blow up the world. I think I'm just gonna keep. Yeah, I'll just keep those for now. No professional builds for me. I just pick what I need. I don't think I have a lot. Oh, yeah, no, it's heroic. Nothing special. Actually, I'm curious. Have you guys been able to hear the person I'm talking with this entire time? You've been a ghost. Hello? I'll have to fix that you're a ghost in a second, I guess. You're not Remy, so I guess it's angry. It accepted the group chat, so I don't know why it's so angry when it's not the group. I should have done the high ground one since I've been trying to actually play more strategically, like I'm supposed to. Okay. And I know the song's kind of quiet too. I want to stay high ground, but you guys are pushing it. You're doing what must be done. It's just unfortunate. Really will. Oh, I hit him a little bit. He's running. Dang it, he literally went through. Oh. Reaper's coming behind. I have to reload. It's okay. Okay. You have time. They're coming through. Ouch. I'm on fire. In a bad way. In a very, very bad way. Why are you not popping up?
It's time for the teams to consult their playbooks.
Oh, we already... Okay, Okay. Now, since I deleted that, should be able to do that.
The arena is calling. Our teams have 20 seconds left.
I don't get why you're not popping up. There we go.
I have a voice now?
Yes, you should in fact have a voice now. I don't know why that was so difficult, but it was. Reaper's gonna flank probably. Yeah, he's here. I'm about to have Bob. Ow. No, thank you. Woo.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't want to kill you, but you're right next to me.
Don't feel bad. She very much so wanted to kill you, so
That is true. She was support, but did want me dead.
ooh, that was a nice shot. Dang it, he's one. I have my Bob if I need to get back.
Oh. I almost got him.
Our Arissa was not aware of. Oh. Okay, I don't think we're getting that.
No, I think we should stay back here, to be honest.
I have Bob, but our tank died last, so they're the slowest. So let's just play a game of build ult. You might want to back up. Because I am my ult. Yeah.
Oh.
Damn.
That didn't go very well.
I'm burning them to a crisp.
Born. Born.
They crispy. Okay, I'll leave it like this. Where am I looking? What's happening? Where am I?
What? Wait, where, why? Everyone just gets to see me dance while we wait.
I have no dance emotes, so everyone gets to see me stare into space. Oh, everyone, that tiny creature in the corner, I forgot to point out that that's the mod. Everyone say hi to the mod.
As me.
The mod is somehow shorter than a Kokichi over there.
Apparently so, yeah.
There. We need the cat to poke out, so. There
Yeah,
you
the
go.
cat's a part of this, you know.
Oh, I didn't mean to throw that.
It's the thing that killed me yesterday.
I was too busy trying to show off the cat.
Got stuck on a wall. I'm smart.
I'm dumb. Okay, Reaper's half and running.
Yeah. Hey, we got him.
There we go.
We did it. For now.
We're doing it.
Oh, everyone's going back to our thing? Okay.
Yeah, we can stall them on that, but let's put
Yeah.
some. Yeah, because if some of us occasionally stall there, that's good. Ooh, I need healing. Woo.
One of our supports was trying to kill him in the back. Ow. So I'm sensing a theme in our support not supporting.
Yeah. Dang it. Bob's stalling for us, so we can just focus on ours. Nice job. Okay. Bob's no longer stalling, so it's push or die. Sorry, guys. I normally mute when I cough.
El ran, so all my ult was good for was stalling.
That's usually the best type of ults. Got the soldier. There we go.
They tried.
They did. You have exactly 22 damage. How did you get that majestic number?
I don't know. Look at you.
Don't look at me. My aim's bad.
No, my aim was pretty
Did you
bad.
not see? I shot around him.
I shot a wall. What do you mean?
Yeah, I shot around him and shot the wall. The wall now has his outline.
Oh my god, my daily.
I have 12 loot boxes. Can't wait to open those later.
Well, before I end my test stream. Wait, no, not that shop.
Not the shop.
I must show off my child. My beautiful child. His dance moves are impeccable. Okay, okay. So, I'm ending this test stream. It was significantly longer than I thought it was, but it wasn't horrendous, so, I shall play again eventually.
Eventually.
Eventually. Okay, okay. So, that's the end of it. And goodbye. Say goodbye, Schwimp.
Goodbye.
Okay, okay. Bye.
Now, hello, my
I did
stream.
it! I'm still here.
You are
Why
still
am I
here.
still here?
Because it takes a second.
No, I meant on your stream.
Um, because we're talking.
I thought I escaped.
From me.
Yes.
You would have to hang up. You'd have to abandon me.
I don't want to actually escape. Oh my god, I streamed it.
You did. You did.
I see the whole entire thing of the streams. Find everything.
What?
Hyperfixation on literally everything.
It's fine. Oh, guys, I can use this other overlay. Do you guys like the giant overlay? I kind of blend in, but
You blended in so much I didn't see you for.
I mean, I could remove my background, but do 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 do. But then I'm just I'm just gonna blend into some other parts of the scenery. Look at that.
A human was watching the stream and I ended.
Oh,
Oh no.
how could you?
I didn't see his text on Discord because I didn't get notified.
That's such betrayal.
Very much so.
I very much so think I'm playing with a bit of a fever.
Oh, yeah, I think we both got refs.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I should probably stop after this round and think.
I started this. I need to be here for at minimum hour and a half. 2 hours is actually my baseline, but I don't want to subject my followers to whatever my speech has become today. I don't know which.
Just been chilling here, not picking anything.
Yeah, I don't know how to play Cass in Stadium.
I've never played him on Stadium, so
I did at the beginning of the season 1 stuff, and let me tell you, I managed to win one game of like 50 on him. So,
Mm.
look at you go.
Look at me go. Look at my dance moves.
Oh, I could dance too.
We can dance together. Oh, we
Okay.
gotta go.
Okay.
Hey, it's like we were just on this map.
Oh my god, you're right.
We're
No
back.
wonder I had deja vu.
The
Why can't I throw
horrors.
dynamite? Why do they have a Genji? Oh my gosh.
Now I can play crappily and no one can judge me.
They weren't judging you. They were judging me. Especially because I can't play Stadium. My PC lags. Which everyone gets to witness. They probably wonder how I can do anything in Stadium. And I have to say, me too, man. Me too. One HP in there, but I was 1 HP too, so I don't really want to chase that. Send help. I got squished.
I killed her.
I need to ult. What if I kill myself accidentally?
It's okay, I died. I die for you.
For me. So I'm not gonna die right now to the Orisa.
Please don't.
I already did.
Oh.
You're like, I died for you as I'm getting chased into a small room by Orisa. Okay, can we touch? I'm curious. Okay, okay. Too soon.
Oh, damn it. I survived the ult just to get murdered.
I was about to ult a 1 HP Junkrat. Would that have been justifiable? Can you stop getting me in your ult, Orisa? I don't like it.
She likes you.
I don't like her. Mm, 1 HP. Thank you. Am I not allowed to use my ult?
No.
I'm doing it. No one can stop me. Is what I would like to say. But I know plenty of people can stop me. I think that's what I want to do. Let's just go weapon there. Definitely should add a little bit more to weapon power, probably, but we'll make that work. Just realized this little window popped up. I don't need to see the music window.
Got my dance moves.
Come on, soldier. Just a little bit more coordination for footwork, and you can somewhat be like Cassidy.
A little more oomph.
Let's go.
Had to do my stretches.
Maybe this time I'll get a good ult in, you know? Missed.
Oh,
Ouch. My friend is the jump pad. Ouch. You know what's not my friend? Orisa.
yeah, I've learned that.
Oh,
Oh, if
Junkrat's
Junkrat
rap.
wasn't there, I'd be alive. I would. If Junkrat was there, I would have. Thanks, English.
What's English? I don't know English well.
I don't know what English is anymore.
I was never good at English.
I was great at English, and now look at me.
Nah, you can ask literally any of my school teachers and you know English was never my strong suit. Ow! The hell, man? No. You don't get to do that to me again. Be lament. Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
It's okay, we're good.
I was scared. Genji won. Nice.
Yay.
Now maybe I think I was gonna do this one. My ability is pretty decent. That would be nice, but I want an attack thing. That's my problem. 50% armor damage reduction. And then if I really want to upgrade that for now, I could do that.
I've given myself a decent amount of extra life.
Ah, I see. You built armor.
Yes.
I don't know how to build armor.
I'm gonna do some push-ups. You laughing at me?
No.
I can laugh at you too.
Here's a treasure chest. Why? What do you salute for?
I don't know. Just what I had equipped.
That Junkrat scares me. Ouch, like I said. There we go.
He
Okay.
almost got me. I was so scared.
Genji low, I think. Yeah, Kiri was low. Kiri got rezzed. I'm so sorry. I can't hit shots. Was that mean? Maybe. But I never get to use my ult. So,
It's okay, what I did earlier was pretty mean.
what did you do earlier?
There was an Ana just standing there. She shot me once and then I helix rocketed her.
Ooh.
You
Okay,
saved my
Genji.
life.
Genji ate it. Whew. And that's the only time I'll ever win as Cassidy.
Sad peanut.
Oh, you're just trapped there.
It's okay, I didn't die. One more round.
Oh my god, I got the Wrecking Ball skin.
Oh yeah, I have all that stuff. Well, not everything. No, I actually do have everything. Okay, one more big round of this and then I make us soup.
Soup. Equip. This is my first. No, not my first. This is one of my. Technically, it's one of the first skins I got. I think everything else has been free as well. So, yeah. First legendary. Look at them.
Look at him. I have that one equipped too. But I do kind of want to buy the snowman one.
I mean, if it's
I don't
stuff.
use him though.
Well, maybe that's your sign to use them.
True. Oh my god, my stream summary.
Oh my gosh, your very first. After 12,000 years. I don't know. I'll still try. I'll try Cass again. I haven't learned my. Oh, we're waiting for players. So I'm gonna make people think I'm a Pharah player. Okay, there we go. Hey, look, we have a Reinhardt.
It's a long assembly wait time.
I know. Feels like we've been here for 12 years. Oh, so you put shrimps in my chat?
Yes. I guess I'll just continue doing what I did before. You'll never find me.
I'll never find you.
You'll never find me.
Is this you?
No, it's a clone.
Why are you lying? Anyways, also I'll raise your shrimps with these.
I don't have spinny shrimp. I tried sending you too many spinny shrimp. Not spinny shrimp, shrimp.
Oh, did you get a warning?
It it is too much. Please send under 500 characters.
Try to send me over 500 characters of shrimp?
Yes,
Oh my god. It's a miracle my chat didn't just give up.
it wanted to.
Why are we against another Genji? I mean, we destroyed him, but like still, why? Oh god, the supports were both low. Ouch. I'm dead. Or am I? I have my ult. Genji's probably gonna flank from behind you.
Yeah.
Oh, he's low. Ouch. Ow. What do you mean? I wanted our Rhine to distract them. I saw he like pushed forward, but no, they focused on me. They knew I was going around for the ult. Ooh.
Yeah, ouch.
Ooh.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend going out there.
Wow. They did not like you.
They did not. I don't know if I do have more fight in me. Or you lie.
Oh, come on. That was the longest. Genji's behind you. I don't. I'm mad.
That's just rude.
We almost had a Moira.
Well, if only.
Mm-hmm. Wait, wait. Guys, we all saw that say that Zen was gonna die, right? What did
Yeah.
I do wrong there? It didn't shoot him at all.
Their Zen's immortal.
Oh, now he is.
Ouch.
Um, oh, next is a payload race. Okay, again, we're gonna work with this. I don't think it's terrible. Is it great? No, not by any means, but could be worse. All right. Miss being able to type my exclamations in chat and have them work, but I still don't know what Genji was one. Genji was one again, but he got back up.
Oh, they are pushing.
Yep. I'm so sorry. They're pushing us into our spawn. My PC can't handle Stadium, man. Behind you.
Oh, that's just rude.
Genji was like jumping above your head the whole time, and I was just like
The
whiffing.
fact that he wasn't killing me.
Oh no, he was very focused on me. He was staring me down like an evil person. Don't wave hello. No, no. You endorse the spawn camping behavior. I don't care. I took one of your bounties. Okay. Okay, everyone, if we can kill Genji and Orisa once, look at all those bounties. We just need to believe in the heart of the cards, and everything will fall into our favor.
Indeed.
Realistically, they might genuinely just push us because if they can just stop us from moving, uh, they'll have the win here. So,
Yeah.
like, one of us needs to make sure our cart moves, but we also need to ensure they don't do any pushing either. Dang it, you're so low. I almost rolled into that. I tried. It does still make me sad when I can't switch off of a person because of the matchup.
Yeah. Why is there Genji out for blood? I got solo ulted.
They're doing exactly like I said. Oh,
Ouch.
of course. I want to push my payload, but I want to help you guys. Lucio coming behind you.
I tried.
I hate everything about this.
Our team hasn't really been doing much teaming.
uh, I just got melted. I think I'm always gonna favor season 1 of Stadium because those were the simpler days. With every new season, they just add more and more people I would rather not have in Stadium.
Yeah.
They just said GG. Why so angry?
Shut up, gamer human. I endorse this person because they're support, but also they weren't.
I'm sorry, what? That was all on us?
Yes,
Really?
it was all on
Kiriko?
us.
Lucio, I understand. The Kiri, though. Not really.
Lucio was actually doing their job.
Um,
Okay, I must make us soup.
Yes, okay. So everybody, the mod is leaving me to suffer.
I leaving to make soup.
I'm gonna torment myself with a thing called competitive very briefly. I actually do not think my head can take too much of it, but I'm just curious. I placed one thing on my main account. I want to see what it predicts me over here.
Go buy humans.
Yes, farewell. Now I have 3 minutes before I vanish from you guys, so I think for this we're gonna switch back to this overlay. Um and really quickly I'm gonna have to switch stuff up, okay? So that will take a second. It should be all good now. So we got Blizzard World. Um okay. Damn. Our tank didn't select who they don't want. I I wanted to do Tracer. No Hanzo. Okay. Well, that was my go-to backup, so that's not fun. They sure do know how to get me, huh? Oh, hold on. Now then, we're attacking first. So we need to give this our all. I think I need to turn my AC back on. Oh, you guys haven't been hearing Overwatch at all.
Stick together. Let me take the hit.
I'm sorry. I forgot where we left off stream last time. I'm glad I turned on music when I did. You guys would have otherwise had complete silence. What was that? Yeah, there's the sim I wanted to block. Where's our tank? Who is our tank? Our tank's Diva.
I've got meds. Who needs them?
Oh my gosh.
Don't understand.
I'm lagging behind. What? What happened that would equal that type of response?
If I'm still standing, I'm still fighting.
What? Coda. Auto one. I got him. Oh, their diva's one in the back.
Knock me down and I'll keep getting back up.
Nerf this.
That was rude.
Securing the point. Fall in.
I mean, if you guys are...
Everyone heal up.
If you're destined to die in the back like that, it's just fate.
I am unbreakable.
We're outnumbered. Stay sharp.
I'm gonna pass on that bad.
Payload secure. Move out. Thank you. Heat check. Affirmative. The enemy design.
I might ult.
Who needs healing? I've got you in my sights.
Payload mobilizing.
You need aim training.
That warms the bones.
Nerf this.
You've picked the wrong enemy.
He's one.
Tango spot.
Activating self-destruct
Payload is Oscar Mike. My spirit burns.
I'm under attack.
They went Winston.
I'm on fire.
I slept the target.
Everyone heal up.
Payload mobilizing.
I'm on the next.
Come get healed. Get out of my way or I'll run you over.
I don't know what's really happening. I'm just going with it. Oh, is... Okay, that was not intentional. I was gonna say, are they throwing? Why would they throw? They were having fun camping our teammates 2 seconds ago. So thank you. Hmm.
That's better.
Into amen.
Activating self-destruct sequence.
I can aim. I can definitely aim. Believe.
I've got you in my sights.
Okay, wait, what? It was... Okay, I thought we could push that. Why, I ulted.
I rubbed some dirt on you. Let's go.
Get moving. Move, Diva. Move. We had that, Diva. Where are you? Are they writing a long summary of One Piece? Are they trying to tell the entire story of One Piece right now? And it, okay, they're back. Dang it, if I didn't hit shift accidentally, I would have got around the corner. Ah! Oh, we banned him.
Score 2-0. Switching sides. Prepare your defenses.
Can we just not go AFK?
Select your
I would say that was our biggest issue, is we just decided to go AFK.
From imperfection, we build a new world.
There was much to admire about
Sorry.
rebellious spirit. Questioning tradition.
Yeah,
is
we have
tradition.
not a lot of...
Oh, that's good. I'll use that the next time Sotrin gives me trouble.
I should put one there.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Okay, they went in Echo?
Materialized. Enemy field. Placing a turret here.
Eva, what are you doing?
Over here. The third.
Okay, our diva just had us, for some reason, go into their fucking spawn.
Distributing turrets. Behold my creation.
High ground.
Enemy in sight.
I got it for the Echo. They're low.
New revelations have come to light. Constructing my teleporter.
When they start getting ults, which they should have mostly built up, that's when things are gonna get a little dicey.
Materialized.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Diva.
Helden sterben nicht. Yahi Farambasta Victate.
They're low.
Evidence of my success.
60 seconds.
Nice boop. Don't get the high ground. It's free.
Teleporter manifested. Damn it!
Ow! Stop! Like, why? Oh, look at our cast go.
Every soldier needs a cause.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
Oh, okay then. Very questionable ult, but
Payload team.
rude. I literally was 1 HP. That was unnecessary.
Still got some fight in me.
I can't touch as much as I really want to. Oh, okay, cool. Their whole team favored me.
Activating self-destruct.
I rub some.
Yeah, I was gonna say our team's kind of falling apart.
That payload's not going anywhere. Experience tranquility.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Zenyatta.
Behind you. I've got you in my sights.
Duplication complete. Team kill.
What rank even is this? I know for placements it can't really tell you, but I'm very curious about what the SR like pool is for this right now. Silver 5. So that was probably about a bronze. Do you think? I think we'll requeue it one more time. And then we'll probably open up whatever loot boxes I have. Cause yeah, I've only placed support on this account for like competitive dress. Okay, yeah, last time I placed was apparently season 12 and I got gold 2. But yeah. It's not going to be quite easy, I imagine. I love this song, but we're gonna skip it. I think we're I'm gonna skip this one too. And this is a little bit better. Bup, bup, bup. Bup, bup, ba, da, 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 da. Yeah, sorry for the abruptness of the streams. Like, they've genuinely been unplanned recently. Uh, and then this one's so unplanned. Like, I had stuff I needed to record, but I couldn't get to because I was just feeling awful. And, like, I still am, arguably, but it's at least, like, my mood's better. I still feel pretty shitty, but the mood's better. It's still not good enough, I would say, to have recorded anything, because my brain is not all here. Words don't word, and it's just overall a little bit of a struggle. But we take that, you know? Da, 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 da. Da, 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 dee, da, dee, da, dee, da, 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 da. Ba-da-da, ba-da. I'm still wondering why those don't work. Well, I mean, I messed that one up, so. No.
Choose your map.
Of these... No. I'm fighting my team.
Select your hero.
Okay, our tank likes for Matra. Got it.
Choose hero bands.
Tracer or Freya? I'll just commit to this lineup. Okay, once again, on the attack first. I'm probably going soldier, but I just want to see what they have. So, this will be our first plan of attack.
Honor is all I have left.
Not as quick as I used to be, but I'm still the fastest gun in the New West.
I
I craft my own arrows, each one a meditation.
yeah, cool. You can eat a crab sandwich, but that does not explain how it pinches you. Dang it. There's the Tracer I wanted to ban. No! No!
I'm really feeling.
We need to get the payload moving.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Oh, come on. I was trying. I'm sorry. I want to take advantage of that.
Enemy spotted.
Okay, okay. Another one down. Another one down. Dang it. No. I don't like this team situation.
Every soldier needs a cause.
Fire at will.
Ursa one. Oh, come on. Oh, that cooldown's so long when you play Soldier in Stadium. It makes that just normal cooldown a long, long time.
Let the Kitsune.
Dang it.
I've got you in my sights.
Damn it. Hello?
You picked the we're moving out. Expect resistance.
We shouldn't have managed to push that. This is a very rough one. Ouch, I just hurt myself. No.
That's better.
Mercy one.
Aim where they're going, not where they are.
Whew. Okay, my headphones are dying, but it's okay.
Fields online. I've got you in my sights.
Nice. Okay. I am so down for just doing enough damage for keep pushing. Nice.
I've seen tougher spots. I don't understand your
Fast enough, we all got the spawn.
That warms the bones.
Over there. Oh, I feel warm inside.
Everyone heal up.
Enemy spotted.
Fire at will. 60 seconds.
He was one. I wish we had callouts for when the grab was gonna happen.
Let's get the
I
payload
can't get
going.
away with this.
Over there.
Helden sterben nicht.
Let me keep.
Okay.
30 seconds.
We pushed it a lot further than I thought we would based off of our first 5 minutes, so... You know, we gotta be at least proud of what we did accomplish.
Score 2-0. Switching sides. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Hmm. I guess that is an important question. Did you finish your crab sandwich?
Every soldier needs a cause.
For the moment, we have a common purpose. Let's focus on that.
Those
Tragic.
mechs from your university were a real powerhouse during the crisis. I expect you'll live up to that standard.
I'll do my best, sir. But, I'm not a mech, so maybe lower your bar a little.
Hello.
Five, four, three.
Now people are just making it weird.
Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Don't be too reckless out there.
Any kill's permanent right now. Oh, it didn't work. It didn't do as I commanded. Ow. I meant to helix, then punch. As you saw, I simply punched.
Redeploying.
I was gonna go Bastion, but... Ow.
I'm not checking in.
Let's clean off those wounds.
I've got meds. Who needs them?
Reverse the tide!
Let's see. I could try going Orb or Sim, but
They have superior numbers.
I'm not sure.
I'm on fire.
Zenyatta, let us hold that payload.
Heals coming up. I've got you in my sights. Good effect on hostiles. Heat check. Affirmative. Stop the payload. They will be annihilated.
Okay, I feel like I'm going quiet because I'm really trying to focus. Not doing the best I can, so.
Everyone heal up. Got eyes on an enemy.
It's unfortunate we lost Bastion there. I'm running. Oh, I'm falling. Fuck. Oh, I was still within the range. I was really focused on the tracer there.
I've seen tougher spots. Tools in hand, brain in gear.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Show them what you've got.
That tracer's really annoying, which is why. So once I banned Tracer, we got Tracer banned, and my teammate got so upset. And I'm like, I wonder why we had to ban the Tracer. Maybe Tracers have just been terrorizing us, and so we're getting our revenge. Why? I don't think I threw it in that bad of a spot. Thank you. Don't charge into that. Everyone, you're low. Back up. He's low. Okay, they actually got off Tracer. Oh, I was wondering what music I was listening to, and it's Penacony music. I know our Ramatra must be giving our support a heart attack. Oh, they went Hanzo too. Can we make them peek around the corner? Yeah. We need to just force them to make some changes and things work out a bit. I did it again. I really know how to throw it where it breaks. Come out, guys. Low. Whew. That was scary. It was looking really rough. That means I probably should have switched way earlier. But hey, I at least decided in the last moment to go, you know what, fuck it. And I went for it. See, Silver 5 turned into Silver 2 real quick. But what are my challenges looking like? Mitigate damage, obviously. Not close to it yet. Progression levels, heroes that aren't in your top 3. We'll play one more. We'll play a singular game more. Just because of how close we are to that challenge. And it could be any game mode, I know, but I'm going to torment myself and let's go into competitive. Remember to hydrate, everyone. Okay. How we all doing? I feel like I might one of these days do a big reaction thing. So I have a bunch backlogged for my Patreon. But while I'm thinking of doing that live, I think I might do it live on the other one. Cuz maybe I could do it here, but I'll have to really take it into consideration. I wonder if I should look that up. I just had a thought for something I need to worry about on a different side of things. So let me see.
Vote for your map.
I don't know. All these maps are kind of iffy. Bup-ba-dup, bup-bup-ba-bup-ba-dup-ba-dup, bup-bup. No, I'm not seeing anything. We got Dorado. Is that a good thing? I'm not sure. We don't want to ban Sombra.
Hero bands.
We don't want Ram, just because our Rhine wants to be Rhine. So, they don't want Bastion. Okay. I don't like... Freya's a big issue I'm thinking of. Oh, damn. Okay. We lost two people. Oh. Is here to stay. It's feeling like a brand new day.
Every soldier needs a cause.
No city in the
Let's see
world
what we can do
compared
here.
to Utopia.
On this map, you need to learn that no matter how good or bad you do, the enemy team could do way better or way worse. So
Get this show on the road.
we need to not flip out if things go south quick. Okay.
Attackers
Nothing's
incoming.
wrong today.
Stop the payload.
To set up plan.
Careful, there's more of them than us. Keep a lookout.
No. I'm so sad.
Start it up,
Still got some fight in me.
don't know why I did so much movement just then. Sorry.
Helden sterben nicht.
Ow.
Meteor strike. I'll try to repay the favor. That payload's not going anywhere. They'll regret that.
I do have my ult in a split second. I don't think the Genji's ulted yet.
Let's get you in my sights. Can't save you every time. Gate check. Affirmative. Smithereens.
That's unfortunate.
What's up?
Heads up.
Now go get him. Helden sterben nicht. Guide you.
Dang it. I almost had it off cooldown. That's unfortunate, Ryan.
I've seen tougher spots. That's better. Thanks.
私がついてる。
Much better.
Sorry. I'm definitely playing this a little rough. By a little bit, I know I mean a lot, but...
Stay frosty.
Nice kill on Mercy.
60 seconds remaining.
Meteor strike.
I don't mind repeating the process.
30 seconds
Almost got that. I've got you in my sights.
Oh no. Yeah, I would say, unfortunately, you kind of have to try to prioritize her, which is bad, but it's what he was handed at the time.
Now.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tracer might be a good like pick for attack.
Still got some fight in me.
But during this end game where they're kind of just on us, we need to. I wanted to get her.
60 seconds.
They'll regret that. Biotic healing ready for you.
Yeah, he makes yeah.
30 seconds remaining.
If I'm still standing, you're going to be in trouble if that payload doesn't stop. Push her back.
From imperfection, we build a new world.
Can't stop me. I'm on fire.
They're taking the lead. We are outnumbered.
Payload is at 10 seconds remaining.
Defend until the end.
No stall attempt.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Every soldier needs a cause.
Someone needs to fill this saddle.
I don't know. We're gonna try this.
Terran speaks so many different languages. I have decided to learn them
Koyo
all.
Labs things just gave me a notification a while ago, and it says short in height, tall in might, and I instantly was like, wow, that's so rude. And I was correct because it is referring to Saridra.
3, 2,
They're really dissing their Imperator.
attack commencing. Spot the payload.
Oh, they went Rhine. Okay.
Estimated this asteroid bounce. Oh, is that not a common saying here?
Forcius Guardians!
Don't fancy getting hammered on the stuff. Hello.
Damn it. I knew that was coming too. adventure. I'd get out, but
Lucky shot. Halo ain't worth much just sitting here. Let's move. Thanks, Doc.
ow, jeez. Okay, he's still up there.
No time to waste.
I wish you held that. I whiffed so bad.
Just what the doctor ordered.
This ends now.
These barrels are smoking. Come and get it.
Stay frosty.
Guys, on point.
Eyes out. Over here.
Okay. Yo, sure, dude. What the hell did I do to you? Look at that focus, the dedication.
Death ain't on my doorstep yet. Thank you kindly.
Ow. Ow. He's low, thank you.
Loud and clear. Don't mind if we do.
Orbital ray is ready to fire.
Team kill.
Venture here. Payload's waiting on us.
Come on, Cole. Try a little harder.
Plenty of bombs to
Oh, hello. Welcome. I almost didn't notice you, sorry. This match has been a little rough. Ugh.
Enemy siege.
Come on, what? Team. I'm trying to watch all around us. Also, that was rude. Game. What did he do to our Reinhardt?
60 seconds remaining.
It's our last fight, so we can't.
Group up
Yeah.
with me.
Come on, let's get that payload going.
Let's increase our pace.
Don't tell anyone.
What? Fuck. I'm not. Oh, I'm not in for our aggressive Rhine.
I'll keep trying.
It worked for the first point, but the minute it stopped working, we should have changed strategy. But we did not. Ow. Sold? Who? Who sold in particular?
Play of the game.
Is it a bunch of gamer words? Eh. Just sure. They were just angry. Let's put it that way. But anyways, guys, let's open the loot boxes. I lost, so I don't even get the loot boxes that I tormented myself over. But I'm toasty. Oh. Maybe I should wait out the ad break. I'll wait out the ad break. It's only 13 loot boxes, but we're guaranteed a legendary, so I'm just going to pull one individually to see what the legendary is. And then, for the sake of time, I'm going to open all, so we'll open 12 at once after this one. That should be the strategy. Yeah. With any luck, I won't be so literally on to fire next time I'm up to streaming. And maybe we'll get like more stuff done. Maybe energies can be kept a little bit higher since I won't be all toasty. Oh. Yeah, I wish we had any of these cool things, but let's see. For this account, Cass, Hanzo, soldier skins would be nice. I particularly like this one, so can I get? But let's go. Okay, we're opening. This is for the guaranteed. You know, sure. Okay, this is great. Look at how evil she is. Okay, now we're just opening them all. Let's go. So many purples. All of them aren't skins. Okay, all those purple cosmetics just to not even be a single epic skin. Okay, is it a blue theme? I really just got blue. Highlight intros, I'll equip them. Oh, sure. Yeah, I'll keep the one I equipped before that. Oh, emotes. Okay. Oh, damn it. I like cheer. Snowman. And I think, like, victory poses, they're whatever. Player icons? I don't think there's anything that's gonna replace. Yeah. We don't do voice lines here. Oh, damn it. I hit the button too early. Sprays are something I'm actually interested in seeing because I like them, but yeah. So next time, this account should have more loot boxes again. We are, again, one game off of another 11, and I plan on trying to keep this account and my main account kind of even with playtime for this season, because I haven't been doing that in quite a while. So, yeah, don't worry. There'll be more chaos to ensue, and we're already at another guaranteed relatively soon. See, 12 of 20. So, legendaries will hopefully come our way. We just gotta believe in it. But thank you all for watching the unplanned, unprompted stream. I do need a rest. I really underestimate myself when it comes to feeling sick, because I can't let myself relax when I'm feeling ill. I feel like I'm being lazy, you know, and I'm like, no, I actually need to rest up so I can do this thing. And I'm just like, nope, that's an excuse. So, yeah, sorry if I sounded off. If my speech has been bad. I'm pretty sure the past few streams you probably noticed I've not been speaking nearly as clearly as I normally do. So, yeah, that's something we'll hopefully have resolved. But yeah, till next time, guys. Bye bye.